Micronutrient requirement for female gymnasts. Hello everyone, today I want to talk about micronutrient and why they are so important for female gymnasts. Let's get started. Introduction. Female gymnasts are at high risk for not getting enough micronutrient. This is especially true for iron, calcium, and vitamin D. Why? Because they are trained very hard, they are still growing, and there is a lot of pressure to stay thin. When they don't get enough of this nutrient, it can hurt their health and bones. When they don't get enough of this nutrient, it can hurt their health, their bones, and their performance. This is why we need to understand their nutritional needs. Why nutrition matters? So what are macronutrients? They are vitamin and mineral that our bodies need in small amount. These include iron, calcium, vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium. They help us produce energy, transport oxygen, build strong bones, fight off sickness, and recover after exercise. Unlike carbs, protein, and fats, micronutrients don't give us energies. But without them, our bodies can use those other nutrients. In short, you can eat a lot of food, but without the right vitamin and mineral, your body can use it well. Let's start with iron. Iron is a mineral that helps make hemoglobin and myoglobin. These are proteins that carry oxygen to your blood and muscle. This is why iron is so important of energy, endurance, focus, and immunity. Female gymnasts often don't get enough iron because of their period and poor diet. When iron is low, you feel tired, weak, you cannot perform well. You can also get anemia, and have trouble focus. Good sources of iron include red meat, chicken, fish, and organ meats. Plant sources include lentils, beans, and cereal, but animal sources are absorbed better. Next is calcium. Calcium builds strong bone and teeth. It will also help muscle contract, nerves work properly, and blood to clot. For gymnasts, calcium is very important to prevent stress, fractures, and keep bones strong. Without enough calcium, gymnasts can get muscle cramp, more injuries, and weak bones later in life. Good sources of calcium include milk, yogurt, cheese, fortified plant milks, leafy green, and fish with bones like sardine. Vitamin D is a vitamin that acts like a hormone. Our bodies make it when we are in the sun. It helps body absorb calcium and porous for strong bone. It also supports our immune system, reduces inflammation, and helps muscle recover. Gymnasts train indoor most of the time, so they don't get enough sun. This put them at high risk for deficiency. Low vitamin D can cause muscle weakness, poor immunity, more injuries, fatigue, and slow recovery. You can get vitamin D from fatty fish, egg yolk, and fortified food, but many athletes may need supplement. Magnesium is involved in over 300 chemical reactions in the body. It helps produce energy, relax muscle and nerve signal, build protein, and support bones. Gymnasts train hard and need magnesium for muscle recovery. If they don't get enough, they may have muscle cramp, spasms, fatigue, weakness, and slow recovery. Good sources include nuts, seeds, beans, whole grain, and leafy greens. B vitamin are a group of 8 vitamin that work together. They help turn food into energy, make red blood cell, produce brain chemical, and keep the nervous system healthy. Gymnasts need this vitamin for energy, focus, and recovery. Low level can cause fatigue, poor concentration, brain fog, mood swing, and low red blood cell production. You can find B vitamin in whole grain, meat, fish, egg, beans, and leafy greens. Now let's talk about the female athlete triad. This is serious condition that affect female athlete. It has three parts: low energy availability, menstrual problem, and weak bones. When gymnasts don't get enough to fuel their training, they get low energy. This affect hormone and cause missed period. Then the hormone cause bone to weaken, which lead to stress fractures. Iron, calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and B vitamins all help prevent this condition. The risks include stress, fracture, poor performance, slow recovery, and long-term bone problem. To sum up micronutrient deficiencies, deficiencies can cause fatigue, poor focus, slow recovery, more injuries, weak muscle, stress fracture, weak immunity, and bad performance. Athletes who don't get enough micronutrient won't be able to reach their full potential. So what can gymnasts do? First, eat a balanced diet with fruit, vegetable, lean protein, and whole grain every day. Second, keep bones strong by eating calcium-rich food and getting enough vitamin D. Third, prevent iron deficiency by eating iron-rich food and pairing them with vitamin C like orange or tomato. Avoid tea or coffee with meal because they block iron absorption. Finally, get professional help. Talk to a sport management. Take supplement only if doctor says so, and work with coach, doctor, and physiologist as a team. In conclusion, micronutrients are very important for the health and performance of female gymnasts. The key ones are iron, calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and B vitamin. Getting enough of this help with energy, strong bones, muscle function, injury prevention, and performance. So gymnasts needs to eat a balanced diet to meet their needs and stay healthy and strong. Thank you for listening. I hope this helped you understand why nutrition is so important for female gymnasts.